Hey guys, it's Maverick here, and today I'm bringing you an NBA 2K16 video, and I'm here with one of the members of Hexic Gaming. I've given them a shout out before, and one of the members is here playing 2K16. There's going to be no commentary, just us playing. He's going to be playing as the Golden State Warriors, just one player, and you'll see his gamer tag pop up here and there. I'm playing as Kawhi Leonard on the Spurs, and throughout the video, you're going to hear that the sound kind of gives up for a second, and that's not anything bad. That's just because I had the pause menu to make sure everything was recording. So if you just hear some audio things here and there, like audio glitches, it's not that, you know, your headphones don't work or your computer's broken or whatever. It's just that my game, I was making sure everything was recording. So to do that, I had to pause my game, and then that cut the audio, but things were still playing. But anyway, yeah, this is kind of going to be my video for this weekend, and I know I said I was going to have an unboxing video, but something went wrong and it didn't record, and it's not going to save or anything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. One more thing is that at the very end, my game poops out, and that the internet kind of cuts, and that that kind of ended our game early. So here's 20 minutes and out of like the 30 minutes that the game was. So yeah, here's our matchup, and I hope you guys enjoy.
On the road, looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors, playing here at the Oracle Arena. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And how good a playmaker has Tony Parker been? One of the best in recent history. The all-time leader in assists for the Spurs over his 14 years there. Just a crafty guy with the ball in his hand.
That's good. We're about 1 minute into the first. Thompson with it. Now Green defending. Charity stripe shot. And it comes off the front of the rim. Parker passes to Leonard. Another shot. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season, but he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
Fades and shoots. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Don't take your eyes off of him, because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Leonard kicks to Parker. Lets it go. Again, Leonard missing. And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there, because he wasn't just playing in pain. He was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
Here's Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
They've They've wasted no time settling into their offense. Shooting less isolation fits for the talents. Great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Curry against Parker. The three from Leonard, and he gets it to go. Leonard's got 8 points. Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. Do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense. So that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
Green inside the three-point line. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. 11 feet away. And it's Leonard again missing.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And Thompson throws it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Spurs leading by 6. Pass to Leonard. From deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Green gets it to go.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
The baseline J. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
.15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to Duncan. Nobody near Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. And that's 17 points for Leonard.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's San Antonio up by 15. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in the point guard position. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Thompson with the bucket. Spurs leading by 15. Parker dishes to Leonard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Top
board, as well as clean combination.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. And Green gets it to go.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
And the wide open shot from Green. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season was a difficult one for him. He had the torn ligament in his left thumb, but still fought through it to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Ian Clark. And here's Leonard from three. Rebound by Iguodala.
It looks like he bit off a little more than he could chew with that spin move. Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
Tries to hit him. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Curry passes to Green. From the top of the key. Rebound San Antonio. Duncan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And here's Leonard from 3. Good. Leonard's got 25 points in the game.
Once again, the defense letting them get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
They get it back. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Barnes.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Leonard, that's for 2. They get it again.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Curry. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And both free throws good for Curry. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
Warriors trail by 16. Iguodala kicks to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
That's good.
The offense really coming around here in the second.
It's about rhythm, Clark. They're up above 50% now for the game, and you'll take that on any night. And defensively, there's still some work, though, they're going to have to shore up.
I think he's got to find another way to contribute, Kevin, besides looking to shoot the ball. I mean, he just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter, so he's got to do other things.
Iguodala's drive. Over Green. With some Gatorade. Way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
5 seconds left to play in the first half. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Tony Parker drops them both. Curry. No good. And so we conclude the first half. Spurs lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Leonard playing extremely well. 25 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
And Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in the small forward position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Shoots from the line, and the shot falls short this time. Spurs leading by 12. Pulls up, high post, and that one's good. And that's now 30 points for Leonard.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
It's Iguodala with the drive. Drains the 19-footer. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Kicks it to Leonard. Iguodala with the steal. Ball going up court. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Bogut. And it's 9 points for Steph Curry.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. Makes it look fun and easy.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
He feeds it to Iguodala. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Parker against Curry. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire. And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assists and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like